even
this
Autumn
tweet though.
Elegy, he's fucking jacked, like beyond
Is he?
belief.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
Dude,
I'm gonna show a
oh,
picture.
holy
dude,
fuck. I
I
gotta
saw
see
him and I was like, yeah, maybe I should fucking stop turtle skipping and go for a fucking run, And
that.
it's but like it's things like that, like you're always going to be like a product of basically the top 5 people you hang out with, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's like online or whether it's in real life, whatever it is. So if all your boys online are taking a fucking break to go work out, I mean, what the fuck are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or
that's
like
fair.
same thing with IRL. So if they all do speedrunning Inferno, I mean, maybe yeah. Like, dude, look at him. He's just fucking jacked. Now the only thing I don't like about him is his fucking
Bro.
free to play fetish, but it's cool. I'm with it. He's
So
fucking jacked. He
let
can
me
do
just
whatever.
show you the difference though, because he has a picture of what he did look like back when he was going for 200 mil mining.
Now you got me
Oh
scared.
gosh.
No,
Oh
it's
god.
crazy.
You get good news
Uh,
first, not the bad news first. Oh shit.
I mean, he seriously had an entire transformation. I'm really like honestly, when I think of Automelogy, I think of like inspirational. Just like this dude, skinniest, scrawniest, nerdiest, into literal Giga Chad. So here, look at this.
I will say I also like the inspirational thing kind of hit me just because I knew he was he never
oh,
wow
what is that?
bro
Oh my god.
bro
Yeah.
wow
And
holy
the latest picture is from like 2021, I believe. So this, I mean, this
yeah
is only showing
he's
just
only
two
better.
years.
I mean, he's got to be like actually like closer to two. Well, no, he's probably like 180 pounds, but holy
No, no, no.
fuck, he
No,
is
no.
built.
He's still about 162, I think.
No way.
Yeah.
He's fucking jacked,
I
dude.
mean, he's really lean in that last picture.
Oh
So,
yeah.
I mean, I mean, he had to have put on like 30 pounds of muscle within,
Yeah.
the whatever 5 years or 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good
I mean,
work.
I know like during COVID at least, like oh man, I didn't fucking like I didn't move, I didn't like exercise, and I remember it got to a point where I was going for a walk outside, and I was like, I don't ever remember struggling to like, to walk at like a brisk pace. And I remember like then and right there, I like made a decision. I was like, this can't happen. But
Oh yeah.
I mean, being able to like talk to people who also work out, like Cancer, for example, like I think he's a fucking trainer now. But not only is he like a demon in like speedrunning, but he's also just fucking jacked. So like just fucking having like a plan and executing on that is
Yep.
super important.
Going outside for like a run and then just realizing like I can't do this is that hit home, dude. Because I remember I used to run as a kid, and
Yeah.
I was like, I've never had any problems with like my physicality. So I kind of coasted for some reasons, but basically I was never really worried about my physique. And then at one point I kind of ran. Like my brother was going for a run, and I was like, oh yeah, like let me join you. And I realized like I couldn't even get around the block anymore.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck me, dude. Like I need to get back
It's
on
so
this.
depressing when you
Yeah,
get to that point. Yeah.
it's like, dude, like bro, I can't be like this. So like after that, like I run every other day now. 'Cause, like I'm
Yeah.
not gonna let myself get back to that. But
It's just so
working out.
important to just move. It's like it really isn't even about like the vanity of like having a great physique. It's just
Oh
about like
yeah.
your fucking health because you're not young forever. You're gonna get old and you're gonna regret the time when it was easy to stay healthy. Because when
Oh
you
yeah.
start having
Billion
back
percent.
pain and swollen ankles from just sitting all day and all this shit, like it's not fun.
Take care of yourself, because I couldn't think of anything more depressing than being 40 and trapped in a situation that you knew you put yourself in,
Yeah.
and you can't get out. There's no way to get out, right? There's a lot of times where, like I'm in debt. Well, I can find a way to get out. I'm in a toxic relationship. Okay, well, I can fucking get out, right? But being trapped in a body that hurts and aches and is forgetting things and is suffering from heart disease and all these innumerable number of terrible things, right? Seeing this autumn elegy transformation, that's sick, man. Like I didn't realize he was 128
Also,
pounds in that.
another person, fucking, was it Fat Clouds? Like,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, dude! Like, he was like the definition of fucking modern day neat. Like he was one of the people who I watched like when I came onto Twitch, and I was like, holy fuck! Like he's just fucking grinding in this game, and when that switched his health, like I mean, he lost just an insane amount. So like I feel
I
like
get that.
people overthink that like, oh, like I'm just a RuneScape player. I'm never gonna be able to do XYZ. I mean, I might even argue because you're just, fucking you know what it's like to just grind for something. It should just be easier since you had that mentality. So don't give up.
Oh
Yeah,
my
no.
god. Yeah.
No, I mean
Yeah, he's
I mean he obviously like if he were to like clean up his face a little bit, which I think he looks good, but if you were to clean up, like he really did lose a lot of weight. I mean,
yeah,
Yeah.
let me just
that's nice.
let me try to show you a let me try to find a picture of what he looked like in the early days because yeah, there was a certain picture. I think I have actually a picture on my phone. I took a screenshot of me watching Twitch like the day. Actually, here I can actually literally find it on my phone real quick. But Fat Cloud's transformation was really cool. I was actually so surprised that Fat Clouds literally just left streaming. I thought that was his calling in life. And he just and it was going well, like to be honest. I think there's so much more to it. I don't think he was finding any fulfillment in grinding RuneScape anymore. And I think part of that, in order to get out of that whole rut of him just feeling addicted to RuneScape, he had to stop streaming entirely, just to get out of that environment. But like he was such a great entertainer. He was so fucking funny. So
Never a dull moment in his stream. But
literally never a dull moment. It was all fun. Yeah.
I mean, it's also like BF Rocket, like they just move on to better, like they move on to a self-improvement phase and they figure out like, oh, I do or I don't have time for streaming in this new version of my life. And how could you ever hate that, Like it's just somebody that wants to get better and be better and achieve the highest form of themselves. So there's
Mm-hmm.
no hating here for that.
I mean, like, make no mistake, they're if they're built for it, it's phenomenal. That's great, but sometimes it's not the right time, And then if they can find some, because it's exceptionally hard to leave something that you're good at. But if they're leaving it because they know they're in pursuit of something better, and they can actually take that leap of faith, then I'm happy to see it.
So this was like September of 2019, just for a comparison. Let me pull this up
Oh, I mean, you
again.
can just see it from his face. That's just nuts.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, holy.
Yeah. So when you see just that difference, I mean, he's not like shredded by any means, but he definitely got super healthy. And I'm pretty sure he shredded like at least 80 pounds or something.
Yeah.
God, that's
So
Even
crazy.
that, it's like, if you just follow somebody on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok or whatever the fuck, like, remember, that's just like the social media high. So, like, as long as you're feeling better and you're improving your lifestyle, it doesn't really matter what's
dude,
going on.
social media is it's the
Oh,
worst when it
yeah.
comes to body dysmorphia and just thinking like just feeling shit about yourself because
Oh,
and
yeah.
this is actually real by the way. So fitness influencers, first of all, most of them are on drugs. Um,
Yep.
almost every single one of them that is like made for like fitness or whatever, like that's like their whole calling is just like be a fitness influencer. They're on such stuff. So you can't even obtain that naturally. And on top of that, most people that are in that will get hella shredded and feel like absolute shit and then have like just a few days where they take a bunch of fucking photos while
Mhm.
they're shredded. And then they'll just space out those photos as like the year goes by. So there is on top of them looking like they just maintain this shredded physique forever. It's like, no, that's not the case at all. They literally do it, suffer, and then they're like, okay, finally, I took all the photos I needed. Now I'll just, space them out.
That it's like, how do you fucking trust somebody's fucking advice? It's like, one, you're on fucking whatever X amount of drugs, and then the pictures are photoshopped or the pictures have like different lighting that's not natural, and then I mean it's really no fault of the content creator. They understand their customer base, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there still has to be like a level of empathy. It's like, what am I doing that's like actually fucking meaningful here, especially when it comes like trying to inspire people's health. And it's like, oh, you can get this physique too, you just have to take take tren or cycle steroids on for like 6 months, and